Hey guys, Frost here. Welcome back to a new episode of Expensive Items. If in our previous episodes we talked about expensive items that you can acquire in Classic WoW, today's installment is going to be a bit different. We're going to talk about the items that you can invest into for the upcoming Phase 3. Now, don't get me wrong, by making a video like this, I'm already influencing the market, but people that are already investors in this game, they had their homework done, so use this information as well as you can. I was hoping that this knowledge can help you maybe prepare for the upcoming Phase 3 or even make an extra buck. Use it wisely. So some of the items that will definitely go up in Phase 3, or some of them already started to go up in Phase 3, are the following. The first on my list is of course Black Lotus. Black Lotus on my server Farlina, before it was announced that Phase 3 will be released with Blackwing Lair, used to go for about 85 gold. Right now they're sitting in about 120, 125. As you can see here with my yellow name, I have like 6 listed on the market. They haven't sold yet. I tried to sell them for 130G. I have not invested in them. I just farmed about 60 in the month of December and January. Now, Black Lotus tends to be an item that it's a bit overrated, I guess, because people tend to invest because it's like safe investments. But I don't think Black Lotus will be used as much as people think in Black Lotus. Maybe in a Blackwing Lair, maybe for the first 2 or 3 weeks while people get the glimpse of Blackwing Lair until they manage to clear it in one go and fast without wipes, and then probably most of them will stop using flasks. However, that doesn't mean that the price will go back like it used to be before Blackwing Lair. I think on Farlina at least it will be steady around 120G. It might go up in the first week of the announcement Blackwing Lair, but eventually it will go back down. If you made some investments into this one, I think you're the lucky one. Although you can purchase a couple of them, because most of you will want to use flasks for Blackwing Lair until you get the content on farm. So make sure you have at least 3 of them to make 3 flasks. And let's move to the next item. Next item, it's of course Arcane Crystal. Arcane Crystals are kind of weird. They tend to fluctuate a lot. Like on Farlina in the past 2 weeks, they went exactly after the announcement. Before the Blackwing Lair announcement, they were 40G. After the Blackwing Lair announcement, they went to 68G. In terms of a week, they went back down to 55G. Last night, they were 62G. Probably someone obtained like an Eye of Sulfuras or something and they needed a lot of Arcane Crystals. But now they went back to 58G, where they're really consistent and they stay like this. There's a small chance that they will go a bit higher in price. This is one of the most sought after material right now. Most people that have mining, they're making a lot of money. Even today, as I'm recording this video, I got 2 of them. I would recommend having mining either as an alt profession or one of your main professions. Moving on, something that is not that obvious, Essence of Air. Essence of Air went a bit up in the past weeks, but I'm not sure if everyone knows about this. With the release of Blackwing Lair, a lot of new gear will come in the market. And it will need to be enchanted. And also new recipes. Recipes such as enchant weapon 15 agility, one-handed weapons, which is going to be great for hunters. Most hunters will want to get an enchant. And probably will get a 25 agility too. Now I know most people say it's going to be in Phase 5, but I think they're going to add it with Phase 3. Nevertheless, even if they don't, like most hunters will prefer 15 agility. In some cases, tanks and rogues will prefer at least one enchant of 15 agility. It comes from Timbermaw Hole, the recipe, and it requires Essence of Air. Now, Essence of Air is used also in the Spell Power enchant and crafting the Robe of the Archmage, and the supply is limited. I think these will... Right now, they went a bit up, as you can see. They're sitting on 123% and 150%, but I think those can reach like 200% market value. Moving on, speaking of enchants, Golden Pearl Golden Pearl, it's going to be used in spell power enchants. Now, Blackwing Lair comes with a lot of new weapons, such as Staff of Shadow Flame, Locamir Il Romantis, and not only that, but people during this Blackwing Lair release will start reaching rank 14. What does that mean? That means a lot of players would like to get their weapons enchanted with 30 spell power, and the price of Golden Pearl, due to the limit supply of them, I think will skyrocket. I'm not sure exactly how high they can go. They're currently sitting around 40 to 50 G. It's how it usually has been, but I think taking in consideration the fact that people get rank 14 weapons and Blackwing Lair weapons, the price might skyrocket a lot. Moving on, more obvious things, herbs. Lots of herbs. I'm talking about MountainSilversage, which is one of the best. MountainSilversage currently sits on a 120% market value. It's been rising ever since the announcement of Blackwing Lair. Last night I did Molten Core with my rogue and I purchased, I think, Mongoose potions, Elixir of Mongoose, for 23 gold a stack. Holy moly. 25 gold per stack, it's the usual price it sells right now. I think it could go a bit higher with the Blackwing Lair release, especially the first 2 or 3 weeks. If you have some, or if you gather MountainSilversage, I would recommend saving them, not selling them right now. Speaking of herbs, Dreamfoil. Dreamfoil used to be like 5 gold when people were farming crazy DM lashers with herbalism. Right now, Dreamfoil is sitting at 18 G per stack. Now, you can see there are a couple of here at the 123%, which is 16 G a stack. No, it's actually 17 G, but they're consistently selling at 18 G a stack. I think with the release of Blackwing Lair, they can spike up to 20 gold plus, maybe even 25 G a stack. Mostly because Dreamfoils are used almost in every important flask or protection potion or arcane elixir and so on. This opens, if you want to check my grind for lashers, this opens new opportunities for lashers, because in 1 hour of grind you can get at least 1 stack of Dreamfoil there, plus Grom's Blood and MountainSilversage. Plaguebloom, used in Elixir of Mongoose. Plaguebloom is currently selling at 122 marketplace, 122%, which is 20 G per stack. Insane. Keep in mind that these are the prices on Firelina. On some servers they might go even higher or lower. And if you're wondering what kind of auction house add-on I'm using, it's called AUX, AUX. I'm gonna leave a link in the pinned comment down below if you want to get it yourself. Plaguebloom is gonna go high as well. And moving on, one of the other, Ghost Mushroom. Ghost Mushroom is sitting like on 1G market value right now. I think it can go even higher, because limited invulnerability potions might be used in Blackwing Lair. Right now it's 1G, like I said, 1.2G. I think it can go up to probably up to 2G. Now, on the obvious part, Grater Eternal Essence and some other enchanting materials, of course. Grater Eternal Essence used to sell for about 5G, 4 to 5G a couple of weeks ago. It currently went up to 755, and if you list them for 24 hours, sometimes I sell them on Firelina even for 9 gold. I've sold last night like 5 Grater Eternals for 9G each. Now, you have to understand that this is the rarest and the most used material in enchanting. It's gonna be used in the upcoming 15 agility enchant, and it's gonna be used on all the gear that drops from either Blackwing Lair or from the rank 13, 14 gear that people would acquire. Now, the supply will be limited, and the demand with the release of Blackwing Lair and people ranking up, it's gonna be insane. So I'm expecting Greater Eternal Essences to sell for huge amounts of money during the first couple of weeks after Blackwing Lair is released. Also, keep a lookout on other enchanting materials, but this will be like the most sought after. Another thing that people tend to forget about are the Librams. Librams of Constitution, most important. People reach rank 13, rank 12, they get their pants, they get their helmet. They need Libram of Constitution for the PvP gear, especially since it's epic, and so on. Also, there are some off pieces in Blackwing Lair that will require a Constitution. Voracity as well, as you can see on my server, Constitution goes for 180G, while Voracity goes for 230. Now you might say, yes Frost, but tier 2 pants and tier 2 helmet were already available. Why would the Voracity go up in price? Or even Focus? I'm betting on all three of them going up. That's because there are off pieces in Blackwing Lair and there are PvP items. Yet again, too many people get new gear and prices tend to go up. Less people are interested in farming and more people are interested in doing raids and PvP and so on. So the supply will shrink while the demand will expand. Moving on, another thing that I want to talk about are the Grater Fire Protection Potions. Now, Grater Fire Protection Potions, I was estimating before the announcement of Blackwing Lair that they will go up to 9G. Apparently, they're already 8G. And we have like 2 weeks until Blackwing Lair will be released. Mostly they went up in price because the price of Dreamfoil increased and also the price of Elemental Fire, which we're gonna... Currently, I think it's selling for about 6G. If you want to save yourself some for the upcoming content, please do. If not, that's okay. You can use the... I think fire protection potions are used for one dragon in Blackwing Lair, probably Ebon Rock, and Greater Shadow Protection Potion. Now, I actually have about 250 of those Shadow Protection Potions right now. I didn't invest in them because I usually don't invest. Most of my gold, 95%, are made by pure grinding. Like, you see my guides and so on. I don't invest because I don't really enjoy this aspect of the game, but some of you might. And I think this information can be useful for you. Now, the way I made those Greater Shadow Protection Potions is by leveling Herbalism twice and on 2 characters, and doing Scarlet Monastery with my rogue from level 32 to 37 or something solo. I got Grave Moss from there. They're gonna be used probably for an Nefarian, and right now they're 7 gold 45. I don't expect them to go even higher, to be honest, because a lot of people saved a lot of them. I would expect them to be stuck at 9 gold on my server and so on. They're made from Fade Leaf and Grave Moss. Fade Leaf, it's currently sitting on 150% price. Grave Moss, it's sitting on about 16G a stack, which opens a lot of possibility for low level grinding spots such as Scarlet Monastery, Razafran Downs, and so on. I want to touch on a couple of other things before we wrap this video. Wintersbite. Wintersbite has gone insanely up in price. Currently it's sitting on 1.4 gold a pop. I did have a couple of them saved. I made elixirs of frost power, which are gonna be used in Blackwing Lair, by the way. If you farm the DM Lashers, you can get some in Alterac Valley as well. I think they'll keep going up because elixir of frost powers will be used in Blackwing Lair. So this is, I want to wrap it out here. Of course, there are other items you can think about investing in or saving for yourself for future use, such as the Dark Moon Fair ticket items, such as Dense Grinding Stone, Thorium Widgets, Rugged Leather for Rugged Armor Kits, Evil Bat Eye, and Glowing Scorpion Blood. I think this is it, guys. Hope you use this information to your advantage. Hope it helped with something. Thank you very much for watching. Until next time, stay frosty.